Hello students, today we are here with the next lecture of human reproduction, that is organogenesis. Organogenesis is the process of formation of organs and organ systems with the three germ layers, that is endoderm, ectoderm and mesoderm. Clear? We have discussed the fate of these germ layers. Now come to the topic, that is organogenesis, when the organs are formed in the fetus. By the completion of first month, as the first month of pregnancy gets completed, at that time the heart starts to beat. The heart begins to start beating. Forelimbs and hind limbs buds are formed. It means the place from where the forelimbs and hind limbs are originated, that buds are formed at the completion of first month. Next one is the optic vesicles and the ear vesicles are also formed, and liver and pancreatic buds are also starts to forming at the end of first month of the pregnancy. This type of development is going to take place in the fetus. At the end of second month, the limbs become paddle like. क्लियर? जो limbs हैं वो हमें paddle like देखने को मिलते हैं. Pharyngeal arches starts developing. Eye lenses and eyelids are developed, and stomach and intestine starts developing, and the epidermis layer is single layered. Okay? These are the organs which gets developed or the start developing at the end of second month of the pregnancy. At the end of third month, there are major systems of the body are starts to develop. Clear? So the major systems of the body gets developed. Islets of Langerhans starts developing. Thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus gland, these glands gets developed at the end of the third month. Some more changes takes place at the end of third month. I am writing here at the above. Glands were formed, and the next change that is developed, external genitalia gets developed. Clear? So the external genitalia developed. Next change that is going to take place, which is the prostate gland starts developing in the male body. So the prostate gland develops at the completion of third month of the pregnancy. Out of that, the limbs gets well developed. The limbs which becomes paddle like at the completion of second month, these limbs gets developed. So the limbs well developed. Nextly, the cerebellum and corpus callosum of the brain. It means the nervous system also starts developing at the end of the third month. So the cerebellum, it is a part of hind brain, cerebellum and corpus callosum. These are starts developing. Corpus callosum start developing. It means we can say that most of the development is going to take place at the completion of first trimester, that is at the completion of the third month. Most of the major systems of the body gets developed, and at this time we can easily identify the fetus, that is male fetus or it is the female fetus. We can easily identify this fetus. Now the changes which are takes place at the completion of third month of the pregnancy, we have seen. Fourth one is after after the completion of 4th month, what are the changes takes place in the fetus? So after 4th month, many changes, in which the important change, the fetus is almost well developed at the end of the first trimester. At the end of 4th month, the medullated nerve fibers are formed. Clear? So here the formation of medullated nerve fibers is start. It means the medulla oblongata. The medulla is going to start at the end of the 4th month. At the end of the 5th month, we have noticed the first movement of the fetus. Clear? So at the end of 5th month, the fetus starts moving. It is the time at which the first movement of fetus has been noticed. So at the time of end of the 5th month, the fetus starts to move and we feel the movement of that fetus. At the end of 6th month, the fine hairs are developed. Clear? At the end of 5th month, the hairs starts developing, but at the end of the 6th month, all the hairs of the body, that is the complete body, is covered with the fine hairs. Here also hair starts erupting. Clear? But at the end of 6th month of pregnancy, complete body is covered with the fine hair. So the complete body of the fetus is covered with fine hairs at the end of the 6th month. It means at the end of the 2nd trimester, the complete body is covered with the fine hairs and the eyelids get separated and eyelashes starts to forming. Next change, that is eyelids separated and eyelashes starts forming. Clear? So eyelashes formed at the end of the 2nd trimester of the pregnancy. Now at the end of the 7th month, at the end of the 7th and 8th month completely, the testes descends in the scrotal sac. So here 7th and 8th month, the fetus is now almost a fully developed fetus. At the end of 7th or 8th month, 7th and 8th, 7th and 8th month, 8th month, the completion of the fetus development is completed, and here the testes descends in the scrotal sac. Clear? So at the end of 8th month, the testes descends. Okay, clear? 8th month. Next, at the end of the 9th month, the fully developed fetus has to be delivered. Clear? So it is the end of the pregnancy. Here the fetus is fully developed and ready to birth. At the end of 9th month, fetus is fully developed and ready for birth. So these are the different changes which takes place in the structure of fetus at the end of first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh and ninth month of the pregnancy. These are the organs which formed during the time of different period of the pregnancy. After this, we will discuss about the process of parturition. Here the development of organs gets completed. Now the fetus is fully developed and it is ready to deliver. So in our next video, we will discuss about the process of parturition. Thank you very much.